we're going to take a really close look at this ballot over here because the ballot is really at the heart of how our democracy, how our voting system works. So, ballot is the word for that. Now it's a sheet of paper, almost always. Um, so, we're going to take a close kind of look at it. I mean, first thing, it's like, who makes this? Who makes this thing? There's a clue up there in the top left. It's this one's printed by the city of Newton. I got it from Newton's website. So every city or town makes prints out their own ballots. So it's a very it's at the local kind of level. It's about the smallest level of government possible. They're the ones that make it. Uh, and then it's got these names on it. So how do they know what names to put on there? So they know because all those people, those candidates, the people trying to get elected, they had to go through a process to become official. So you can't just have like they don't just put random names on there. These are the people who did some work before the election to show that, like, yeah, we really want to get elected. And we don't have to go into all that right now. Actually, I've got a funny story. I was on a ballot once back in 2013, so I know what it takes to get on there. But right now, you don't have to worry about that. I'll tell you that story later, maybe. Okay, so wait, so we got this ballot. So what are these like ovals for? Let's take like a closer look. Yeah, so see, all right, so we had those names and these ovals. So that's where the voter would take, if they're doing it on paper, they take like a pen and fill in that oval with, they should use, a real pen or marker to fill it in next to the name of who they want to vote for. And it usually says like how many you can do. So some of them are multiple choice. So you could, like multiple choices that you can make, like two. There's a place where you can write in someone's name. Sure, you could write in your own name. It's probably not going to work, but there's some space for that there also. So, all right, so they fill in. So why ovals, right? Like why do they do it like that? Because there's a machine. Machine looks like this. So they put the ballot in. So once you turn in your ballot, it gets fed into that machine, and the machine is programmed to know for each oval like what name it's attached to. I don't know. It's machine stuff. But that's a way to count the ballots faster, so they can just feed in sheet after sheet into that machine over there, and then it will count up the results. Yeah, that's so. Then what happens though, right? What happens at like the end of election day? They've put in all the ballots. So then what happens? So the machine spits out or prints out a result like right away. Actually, it can print out the results right away. So the local government can actually get it out there pretty soon, like on election night, unless there's some kind of problem with the machines or unless they didn't maybe get all the ballots in time. It can get a little complicated, but that's how that goes. Okay, so let's try to get this all in order. So first thing is the candidates, right? The candidates have to become official. Okay, that has to happen first. Then the city government can take those names and put them on this ballot thing here. Okay, and then they print it with those ovals on it so that when voters get it, they can just fill in those little circles. They don't have to write the person's name unless they want to. Okay, and then what? Then those ballots get put into the machine. The machine counts up all the ovals next to each person's name, and then it does a printout of who got how many votes, and that's how you know maybe not who won the whole election, but you at least know for that one voting place. And then the city government will put all those numbers together to find out the totals of who won. That's it. So this ballot thing is really at the heart. That's what the voter really actually gets to use. They're not gonna. We don't have a way of like using like a phone, right? You're not like calling in or texting in your votes. You're not emailing it to someone. That's not how it works. It's with a ballot.